live at 7. Live at 7. It's getting brighter and brighter out. And in fact, the last few times I've been streaming, it's been daytime, like completely the entire time from start to finish. It's been like, it has been not even dark, and it's been throwing me off completely, because normally I'm in here like in the winter months. I'm in here, and like in some of the summer, it's gonna fix itself eventually, but some of the summer months I'm like streaming and it's just pitch black the entire time. And I'm used to that. That's fine. But now I'm like, oh God, like the other day the sun was so bright that I had to like put something to block it because it was like shining on my face. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another live stream here on Hazardous Daniel at twitch.tv/Hazardous Daniel, youtube.com/@Hazardous Daniel as well. Tonight we are jumping back into some development and some talk about Minecraft Unlimited 2.1. As well as I'm gonna talk. I can't talk crazy about it. I can't give specific details, but I can talk a little bit, like very vague concepts and like very vague things about the other project I'm working on. So you'll get some of that as well. So look forward to that. But tonight we're gonna be looking. There's been a lot of mod updates and like some of them I want and some of them I don't want. So I'm not going to be updating every mod, but I thought we could take a look at them tonight and see if, you know, what is going to go into needing to update this mod into the 2.1 version. Because it's been so long, I've been waiting for Create 6 to get everything up to date, that I'm looking here at a list of other mods that have since have been working on this, have updated, and I've been trying to catch up with the smaller ones, but there's been some longer ones, like some ones that have actually changed a lot more, that I wanted to take a deeper look at and figure out exactly what it is we're going to be, toying around with. So yikes, it's going to be a nightmare, but we're going to look at it. Some of the mods are new to me, at least in terms of, I didn't expect they were going to have an update. I'm seeing here, Let's Do Meadow had an update that might be easy enough to look into. But a lot of the light mods had an update, and that's a problem because I did a lot of work on the food mechanics in the game, and so I'm gonna have to go through and make sure that none of my stuff got overwritten. Oh God, everything got updated. Oh my God, I'm just looking at like these things. Twilight flavors got updated. Syrian Seasons got updated. Jesus. Project Vibrant Journeys got updated. Fancy Menu. Framed Blocks has an update. Maybe that might be Create. And the other thing is I can't update some of these mods because they're also compatible with Create 6 only. So I'm trying to update all the mods. It's hard. But it's like I can't update. This is a starfish mod. I can't update another furniture because it's compatible with Create 6. So if you try to run it on Create 5, it doesn't work. So we're going to have to take a look at that and figure out what we can update. The first one we're going to look at, I think, is going to be... I think we're going to look at Ender's Delight. Actually, we'll take a look at Meadow real quick. Because that one's at least easy enough to figure out. Because I think the only thing wrong with it... What was updated? Let me pull this up on screen for you guys so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is welcome. Here's CurseForge. It was like a major update. There've been a little bit of updates. No, I got the March 4th update, so I'm on this one. This is the changelog I need. Fixed cooking roast buffalo ham or buffalo sausage with cheese now correctly results in intended items instead of always producing cooked buffalo meat. Okay, I gotta figure out what that's all about. Okay, I can figure that out. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm gonna try to pull up. I'm gonna pull up the actual game and see what that means. I'm gonna see if that changes anything. It might not change a damn thing at all. So if it does, I'm gonna go ahead and update it. Because I can always unupdate it if I need to. We'll take a look at what exactly that's going to have entail. It's just been one of those weeks of it's only Tuesday. I feel like I've been doing a whole damn week's worth of shit. It's been a lot of stuff. But We're good. God, there's like so many mods. I'm looking at a full. Here's what I'm looking at. As Minecraft updates in the background. Here's what I'm looking at. busy. Like this is all mods that need updating. And not all of them are going to get updated because some of them don't. Again, some of them are Create 6, but some of them I'm just not going to update because I don't think I'm going to update Organized. Because this update of Organized introduces asbestos. I just don't think that's something I want in the game. Like, I don't... Like, why asbestos? Like, it had, electrum, and it had lead, and it had silver. And now this new update's throwing asbestos in. I don't think it's necessary, so I'm not going to be updating because that would just be more work on my end. I think it's fine. The mod works well, so I there's no reason for me to update it for any reason like that. I want lead and asbestos, just like my grandparents had in the industrial 1900s. Maybe it should, but I don't. The problem is I looked at the asbestos. It doesn't do anything. The only thing it's good for is making asbestos block and also create, oh god, chicken jockey. It's good for doing that, and it's good for making what is it, a potion of lung damage. And it's just, I mean, it's basically it's called lung damage, but it's just a poison potion basically. We're gonna hop into here real quick, into a solo world where I've done some shenanigans. I think I'm in a forlorn hollow on this world. I don't know, I'll have to check. You pick it up and your character gets cancer immediately. I think that's what happens. I think that's literally what happens in the game from what but it doesn't, there's not, you can't make insulation or anything because there's no weather mechanics. It'd be cool. I mean, maybe someday for Minecraft Unlimited 3, maybe we'll do an insulation mechanic. you insulate your walls. I mean, that would be difficult, but it's just, it insulates your walls, but it also kills you over time. I am in a Forlorn Hollows. I am. I've been exploring down here for a little bit. Let me go ahead and kill. I gotta open it to land first. Let me go ahead and kill. Ah, good. My domain, my testing dojo. Insulation against burnt fire. So we'll talk about burnt fire too, because there are some changes to discuss with burnt fire as well. But yeah. Hello, Faye. Welcome. Okay, so what we're gonna look at first is, what is this? Buffalo? Is that what it said? So putting buffalo. I mean, what I'm guessing is that it's supposed to roast buffalo ham. Did it say anything about buffalo sausage? Because I did custom recipes for some of these. That's correct. That is also correct. Actually, no, I haven't really updated that one. I really want to make that 3 ham. I don't know why it doesn't give you 3 ham. It really should. These Let's Do mods have really weird conversion rates when it comes to these things. Water buffalo drops the buffalo. Yep. This is the only one that drops the buffalo meat. I should make it. Is that the only one? No. Was that right? Oh, I should have the... It's technically bison. Is there bison meat in here? There is bison meat. So no, never mind. So there's a bison in the buffalo. So that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so we have water buffalo. That's where you get buffalo meat from. But then you have the bison patty. Yeah. Everything looks fine. This is the updated version. That works. I didn't really change anything to that one. Everything looks good. So I think that's square. So it sounds like it's fine. So we will accept that update. Let's take a look down here at other ones. So the next one I wanted to take a look at was actually, this one's a bit more in depth when it comes to things. We will have to close the game out, unfortunately, to update these mods. So that does cost us a little bit of time, but we'll discuss things in between booting the game up. One thing I wanted to show you is over here. So Ender's Delight, I pulled the repository for this one. Oh wait, let me see. Yeah, that's fine. So Farmer's Delight. So this one changes. I gotta pull up the log and everything for this one as well. Because it's just, there's so much in this one. So what the thing told me in here is that... Where is it? Where's my update? I want the exact version. I don't want to read any other changelogs. I want the April 12th initial version because the rest of them are bug fixes. So, added 4 new ender vegetables, 5 new foods, a new structure, JEI info for droppable items. That's good. And a new crafting item. So it's not very descriptive, but we can figure it out. The thing is, I have done some updates because we're moving our cooking system away from Farmer's Delight and into the Let's Do cooking pot. So it's the same recipes and there's some updates to those recipes, but there's only gonna be one cooking pot to have to work with, and that's not the Farmer's Delight cooking pot. It's a different farming pot. So let's see. Tooltip not showing for my... So it's like little things, but mainly I don't know what those end stove particles... Well, we're not keeping the end stove. Well, we are keeping the end stove, but we're not calling... We've changed the name. It's a grill now. So let me look in this repository real quick. Recipes. Cooking. Coarse pie, coarse fruit. All that's normal. Crispy skewer sounds different. Let's check it out. I want this one. And crispy skewer, coarse fruit, popped coarse fruit. Mite crust is definitely a new thing. That's totally new. Endstone stove is not new. Skulker bowl's not new. Strange eclair is not new. Twisted cereal is new. Enderman sight is new. Enderman loot. Coarse fruit, milk bottle. That's fine. I always do use the milk bottle, so that's fine. But I will have to go into my changed mods and figure that out. You got stir fry. Jesus. Good thing you figured out Cube.js all those months ago. I did. And plus working for Starfish has allowed me to learn a lot more. So there's a lot more that we can actually do in terms of making this mod pack better. A lot of things I didn't know about. I even didn't know about a few months ago. So that it's been really cool to do some stuff. So I'm actually very excited about working on this. Twisted cereal. Let's download it. What's the harm? What could be the harm in it? Let's grab it and we'll make it happen. Oh, Aquaculture did not update. I thought it did. I was like, oh my God. Not all the Delight mods updating. That's the worst one because I did so much work for those. Okay, let's press play. I'm going to pull up over here. I'm going to pull up. I do not need my log up right now because it's not crashing. I'm going to pull up a Minecraft Unlimited 2.0. Let that boot up. I'm going to pull up my Cube.js files. Data. Another Delight is right. It's another Vinery. Okay, so I need to look in a different section. Server scripts. It's under cooking, I want to say. Is this all my stuff? Oh yeah, this is the long one. This is the one I actually have to break up. So this is an initial file that I got to break up into smaller ones. Might happen, might not happen. So let's look up real quick while we're in here. The Delight? Oh, is it not in here? Is it in... Ooh, it might be... I might have moved it then. Or... Oh, is it Nether's Delight? I'm sorry. There we go. So these are all the Nether's Delight recipes that I've done custom. So we could take this opportunity to turn these into individual JSONs. But I'll double check the ones that I have in here because these are the ones I've made custom. Anything else I left alone. So what I will do, let's half and half the screen, shall we? Oh, look, it's me looking silly. I've never looked silly in my life. Never once looked silly. What's up, Emily? 13 gigs? Yeah, it's a shit ton of... I put a lot of gigs into it. It's good. It's good. Usually count. I usually allocate much higher to modded Minecraft. I dedicate the system a small server farm to Minecraft Unlimited. That's what you need to run this goddamn mod pack. Oh, let's take a look here. Um, let's see. Okay, so the buffalo sausage is good. Thank you. Let's do meadow for at least making my life a little simpler. Okay, Nether's Delight. Yes, there's not much in Nether's Delight. I'm gonna pull that over just a scooch so we can make the UI a bit bigger. Is really not much. And all these are like, so some of these should be, all of these should be Cube.js recipes. That one's not, but that is a custom. That's me. I did that one. Yeah, I used the mincer to make ground strider. I tried to simplify as much of the systems as I could. Stuffed hoglin, that's all correct. That's done in a farm and charm stove. Whole hoglin, that's good to have. You can turn whole hoglin into... Ooh, I need to fix that recipe. I'll take a screenshot of it, fix it later. That's supposed to... you're supposed to be able to take whole hoglin and turn it into a hoglin hide. But let's take a look. So, stuffed hoglin should have stayed the same. Raw stuffed hoglin is... I didn't make that recipe. I left that one alone. Stuffed hoglin is right here. Then the next one on our list is the moss stew, which is Strider moss stew right here, which is this recipe right there. That one appears to still be good. Just double checking my mods are still in, my modded recipes are still in place before we change anything. Twitch doesn't like the phrase RAM in. Has anyone tried downloading more RAM to run the mod pack? I tell people all the time to download more RAM. Get yourself 2 more RAMs, if you will. Whole units of RAM. Ground Strider. That's the one that turns it into Ground Strider. That's fine. I remember there weren't that many of these. The Purple Pearl? What? Propel Pearl. Okay. Is that still in here? Oh, it's right here. Propel Pearl. That becomes magma gelatinous. Yes, and I made a create recipe for it. I tried to make a create recipe. Every time there's a mixing pot recipe, I tried to make a create recipe for it as well. So that was fun. Yeah, I think this recipe is pretty good. That's a brilliant recipe. I had to get creative with using this because this requires an item to be in here, and it can't be Minecraft Air, unfortunately. It will not let you make a recipe without having something in there, so I had to get pretty creative with what the bowl object for that was. I also got to double check. I think you have to have a tag for each of these. I think I put the container tag. I might not have. I might need to put a container tag for that one. We'll find out eventually. That's not what the point of tonight is. That's for me to deal with later. Although I will take a screenshot of that to remind myself to do that. Let's see. So that's all good. So what are the new recipes? Wait, am I doing Nether's Delight or did I update Ender's Delight? Wait, hold on. No one stopped me. I think I updated Ender's Delight, not Nether's Delight. No one stopped me. I did update Ender's Delight. What am I talking about? I'm looking at Nether's Delight. Well, it's a good thing. I discovered some extra problems. Hold on. Ender's Delight. That's new. That looks new right there. Let's see. Ender's Delight, very first one. Now, 59 lines is much more what I thought it was going to be. Pearl Pasta. So Pearl Pasta is this one. Now, there's 2 variants of it. There's Pearl Pasta Wooden, and there's Pearl Pasta regular. And so those are still intact. I don't think it's going to... The thing is, I don't think it's going to mess with any of my recipes. I think it's just going to add new ones that I have to update. So that's all good there. There's my pearl pasta in a wooden bowl. Or did they get rid of the... Uh-oh. They might have gotten rid of the... That was a cool concept, though. So I think they got rid of... There used to be a way to make all of these recipes without the need for a shulker bowl. And I always thought that was really cool because it didn't... You didn't have to limit yourself to having just that. Like, you didn't have to have a bunch of shulkers to make the recipes. But it looks like they've done away with that. I'm imagining if I try to make this recipe. Let me see. There's pearl pasta wood. So if I make the pearl pasta recipe, I'll give myself, what is it? Raw pasta, chorus juice, ender shard, and a bowl. Okay, so pasta, shard, and an ender shard. And what was it? Pearl? What was it again? Oh, it was chorus juice. I give myself chorus juice, and I give myself a bowl. See right here? Oh, wait, no. No. Yeah, there used to be these. Because if I go here and I try to cooking pot, this, and I stove. Let's see. Oh no, is it a? Yeah, it's a cooking pot. If I do that, and that, it's that would cook something, of course. But what I need is a bowl. There used to be a recipe that if you did this, it would give you a different output. So those outputs have been removed. So I have to get rid of those recipes then. Because that's just lines that don't matter. I'll take 2 sticks of RAM, please. I'll take 2 of those. Dude, have you seen those videos on Instagram and like TikTok that are like the person is like, it's just gore of like computers, like they're just smashing, like they're smearing, you know, thermal paste all over everything. They're smashing the RAM into place. Okay, so I don't need any of this, the wooden one. Yep, I do not need this line right here. It's unfortunate because I had a lot of fun making those, but it's probably bloat. It kind of makes sense because it's probably bloat. I mean, it was bloaty, but you know, good luck. Now you got to farm shulkers somehow. So there's the pearl pasta recipe. That's the only one that exists now. Okay, so is there a? Yep, there's ender paella. Let me make sure. I mean, they're not here anymore. I don't want to delete all this and then go, oh shit, they actually are still in the mod. So I don't need any of the wood ones. And that's gone. Now, again, I'll make these all into their own JSONs eventually, but that's like a project for me to do when I'm just in the background vibing someday. Stuffed shulker. Is there stuffed shulker wood? No, I don't see a stuffed. Here's chorus stew wood. Some of these, it looks like I already pulled over the original ones into there. Okay. Get rid of that. Is there endermite stew wood? Yep. Got to get rid of that recipe as well. Okay. And then kangaroo pasta. Okay. Great. So let's look at the recipes now that we have left. That got rid of several lines of code. So let's take a look. Where did my... Oh, excuse me. There it is. Okay, so. Let's see. So stuffed shulker. That's there. And that's... Yep, unlimited pot cooking stuffed shulker. That is a bowl of stuffed shulker, so you need to put down the bowl to get that. Okay, chicken... chicken curry's new. There's no way. Wait, where's chicken curry? There's no recipe associated with it. What? What are these? Where's the recipes? What? Chicken curry. No, I'm confused. So, why are there no recipes for these? Is it because technically I've overwritten the recipe file? But it wouldn't do that. It would just... Void pepper. So what does void pepper make? Void pepper has no recipes associated with it. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Hang on. Something's gone horribly, horribly wrong. Are there comments? Issues? Hey, GitHub. Chorus flame isn't used. Closed. Error when launching server. An overhaul incompat. Uncanny cookies. What's open right now? Issue with ends of delight. You gotta pick one. You can't have both. Christian's not appear in the creative tab. Forgot to remove a recipe. Twisted cereal wood. Yeah, and the item doesn't exist anymore. So where's the recipes for the new food items? Why are those just not in... Hold on, let me grab a Farmer's Delight. Is it because I technically pulled out old recipes? Is it... Oh, I know exactly why. That's totally it. I pulled out... I guarantee I did a sweeping remove. Let's take a look-see here. Let's take a look at my removed recipes. I bet you I did a... No. The only one I took out was Strider Slice. And that's... Oh, wait, no, there's more. Uh-huh. That's a new... That's a mixing recipe. Mixing. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, there's the new Strider... Or, no, there's the... What does this make? Grilled Strider? Oh, wait, not another... God damn it. Ender's Delight. But there's still only two lines of code, and those are ones I overwrote the recipes for. So where... That does... I thought there would be a sweeping remove... No, there is. There is one. It's... I know why. I know where it's gone.
There was a
I know
VTuber
exactly where
who
it's
recently
gone.
got
Type
found out
Farmer's
for
Delight
gatekeeping
cooking.
from her coworkers,
So right here,
so to speak, to
if
make
I
sure that her stuff
just
was
put a
better.
G,
And
another
so then
G
she
in
did a
there,
Twitter
and I'm also
apology,
gonna put
but
some.
it was a Google Doc because of the length. And then
Some of
one
those
the
in there, so I
comments on her
recognize that
apology
I've
for
done
being
that.
A bad person was just someone
If I
saying Google
do
Doc.
that, oh, I don't have my headphones in. I'm sorry. Oh God, I forgot to put my headphones on. Oh, I'm gonna read it out loud. I didn't have my headphones on. I'm sorry. There was a VTuber who recently got found out for gatekeeping tech from her coworkers, so to speak, to make sure the stuff was better. So then she did a Twitter apology. It was a Google Doc because of the length. And then one of the comments on her apology for being a bad person was just someone saying Google Docky. Stupid. All right, let's try relaunching. Or let's try... We don't need to relaunch. We can just do this. Let's just reload. Oops. So as a sweeping motion, I just took out all the Farmer's Delight recipes because I had already gotten rid of them. But that meant that if there are now some left over, no, over here, please. If there are some left in here, like chicken curry, for example, it's gone. So here is the recipe that we need to now bring over. So the recipe itself looks good. I don't understand why we used raw chicken and chicken cuts. I would probably simplify the recipe down to make it just chicken cuts. Rice is good. Void pepper. What is in curry? Because curry is the spice. There's no... Obviously, the void pepper, I guess, is supposed to be the curry. Amber veils as well. Are these like generating? Do these generate now as well? Hold on, I gotta go to the end real quick. We gotta go to the end. We gotta make a quick trip to our old friend the end. Figure out if everything's working. Because again, I want to update these mods, and I'd like to bring them up to speed as much as possible. And this one seems like an easy enough one to a beneficial one at least. Oh, look at the ender. What are these called? Ender phages? What are these called? No, these are ender grades. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Let's go over here. Let's see if there's nonsense over here. That texture issue got fixed with the dimensional tiers, so that's good. Ooh, forgot how much I liked the this whole thing going on. It looks very nice. It looks very cool. Let's see. I don't know where this new... What is this? Oh, void pepper sprout. Okay, so if I... Now that gives me void pepper. And then what do I do with it? How do I get it? So we'll probably do... Yeah, grindstone makes sense. I I should also make a mincer recipe for this because I want to have a recipe that you can have just, you know, like you don't have to have create stuff up and running if you want to do that. Although I think I'll replace the cutting board recipe with a mincer recipe. So that's what I'll do. The Ingot water bears? Of course the Ingot water bears. Tardigrade's known for lasers. Dude, it's so funny. There's apparently lore. I was looking into it. There's lore with these guys. There's like the endergrades, and then there's like another kind of thing that'll eat the endergrades. And it's no, there's the viruses. There's like actually like ender viruses in here. Okay, so these things spawn, they drop fine. This thing drops, it spawns, it drops fine. I don't know what to do with that because it doesn't seem to have any recipes. Chorus flame. Uh-huh. And that's got its recipes. Still uncanny cookie good. And then crispy skewer was new. Is this new? Yes, it is. And I find myself torn on the skewer recipes because I think I keep this recipe. Well, none of this gets cooked. That's the problem. Part of me is torn. Like, is that an oven recipe, or is that a roaster recipe? So part of me is like, make a roaster version of it and then make an option if you have the cooked ingredients. But the problem is there's not a cooked ingredient version of my crust. You know, it doesn't exist. We get tardigrades and give them COVID? No. There's literally a enderphage, I think is what it's called. Oh my god, an enderphage rocket. Yeah, these are what the hell is an enderphage rocket? Whoa. Ooh, helixes. Doubles. Enderphage, yeah. So here's an endergrade. You know, very cute. Here's an enderphage. See? They're enemies. They don't like it. There's lore. There's deep lore within Alex's mobs over these guys. Scoot away, I suppose. Jesus. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, so it looks like everything spawns naturally. Sight fragments. What's going on with that? Oh, that's Enderman sight. Okay, these are not new. These are old. I do know about these. And I do like the recipe that in order to get the fragments, you crush it with cobblestone on a cutting board. That's a great recipe. I didn't make that one, but that came packaged. But oh, look, there's another one. There's an enderphage. Hello, enderiophage. Put some Wi-Fi in there. Got injected with the microchip vaccines. Is well, look at these guys too. Also, oh, look, a quest. A quest is fixed, although I think something went haywire. Oh god, what is that? There's a lot of Endermen on the island. Something went wrong. How do I get to my quests? Oh, it's here? Yeah, it's here. Yeah, so let's talk about the quests. So I'm working on something. I'm working on something good. It's called a compendium. I think I mentioned it once or twice. But still got a lot of work to do on the compendium. The compendium's probably not going to come out. The quest line's probably is going to come out in time, but the compendium may take a minute. Simply because it takes a bit to do the compendium and to do it right, and there's a lot of pictures involved. So the compendium may have to wait for like a little bit of a summer release, but I think everything will be fine. What is this? This is the Eternal Saffron. And Eternal Saffron has proper recipes in it. So I just got to update these recipes. And that'll be fine. That's an easy enough task to do. Again, it's just as simple. All I have to do is just bring in the recipes I want into the data pack. And then I just overwrite them how I want them. And then I have to bring in some new mixing recipes. Although this one, well, the problem is that these are linked with the slice and dice. It pulls it. So when I remove this recipe and replace it, I have to make a replacement recipe for this by hand. But that's fine. So I think everything works, and I think we'll keep all of this. It is simpler looking in here. It is easier to look at this without all those other things in it. Oh, the shulker mollusk. The shulker mollusk. Ender paella. That's new. because I haven't made a recipe for that one. Why are there 2 recipes for... Because Slice and Dice is making one, and I'm making one too. Wait, this is not new then. So why haven't I finished? Oh, because I brought all the bad recipes back, and so if I go to any of these, the old recipes are back. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Great. Well, good stuff on that front. Let's tier home, and let's take a look at the next mod. I will update all of that later, but we're going to look at other mods, so we can keep that one as an updated mod. The next one we're going to look at is a shorter one that doesn't look like it takes too much to go into. But if I can pull it up here, it's another delight mod. Where is it? Where did it go? I had it in my hand. Where did it go? It's in here somewhere. I'll find it one of these days. Did it die? Yeah, here it is. Twilight flavors. So let's take a look at Twilight flavors and delights. Okay, so excuse me. Twilight flavors. Let's grab the Forge version. So the last time we updated was October 11th. Now this is a new one. So added storage block tags for crates. Let me zoom in on this so it's not so tiny. Okay, added storage blocks for crates. Added smithing template for teardrop sword. Added milk tag instead of milk bottles for Smeek. Compatible with newest thirst mod. Okay. Neapolitan I don't have. Twilight wood cabinets. Fixed candle cake tag when not installing Neapolitan. Added berry stick model to handheld. Added fiery knife and teardrop sword. Don't drop cooked meat when killing animals in water. Added Twilight Forest wood stripping compat. Okay. Change mushroom sauce stack to 64. Again, I didn't... This doesn't seem to be changing any recipes or adding new things, which is good. Although, are these... Hold on. Wait, no, this is not... This is... Oh. This is like stuff from the very beginning. So the only things that actually happened are these 4 right here. Because we are on version 1.2.0.13. So the only things we have to look at are these first 4. That's fine. I'll just have to check on Smake, whatever it's called. I'll have to check on that one, but the rest of these are fine. So we'll nab that one real quick. If it launches, that's the question. Sometimes it just doesn't launch after you update a mod like that. But let's jump in and take a look at that Smake. It's a microchip. It's huge. Give it the size of those tardigrades. Dude, if there was a microchip hidden inside that virus, then if that virus was... That reminds me, it literally is like the ones that attack Jimmy Neutron and his friends when they're inside of Carl. Is it Carl they're inside of? Who are they? Yeah, because it's Sheen and Jimmy are inside of Carl, and Sheen wants to punch his uvula. I remember that episode. Why are there giant viruses in Alex's the end is a nasty place in this mod. It's just a nasty place, you know, zero desires. I still kind of want to add a wood type to the end. I kind of want to encourage that. There is no current wood type. I mean, there is chorus, but it's not a building material per se. I mean, you can also just do end stone, but I wish there was like an end specific like even if it was more like a mushroom or like an even like not even something that's like, you know, arboreal, just like some horrible thing, but like you can make the trunk of it into logs and stuff like that. That would be nice. So we'll see about that. Okay, let's jump in. Let's take a look at this Smake. I think it's got to be pronounced Smake, right? There's no way it's anything else. Ugh. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of level design stuff and like new dimension work for the other project I've been working on. So I've been getting familiar with that a little more. And today was a big day for it. I was really pushing like different things and adding new features into stuff. So I can't wait to show it to you guys, but I can tell you a little bit about it. I mean, it was working with like new terrain generation, complete overhaul of like, you know, aspects of the game, and bringing things from a more focused experience is what it really is going to be. So that's something. I can't tell you anything more in detail yet, but it's going to be really cool. I think you're going to like it. Smake. Okay, so what was the question about Smake? Added milk tag instead of milk bottle for Smake. I don't think that matters because I did the recipe. Like, this recipe will be gone. This is the old one. Yeah, so it did the forge milk tag, but it doesn't matter because I traded it out for no milk apparently. What? Why did my milk go? I thought I put milk in here. Maybe I didn't? Did I think it was unnecessary? Did I not finish this one? No, it's a roaster recipe, so it doesn't get a mixing recipe. No, I took out the milk because mushroom sauce already has milk in it. So wait, hang on. No. Mushroom sauce. Wait, hold on. Stop. I'm confusing myself already. Yeah, so Smake has mushroom sauce. Mushroom sauce already has milk in it. So why would the recipe have milk and mushroom sauce? So I added a mushroom to it, like sliced mushrooms. So this is the new recipe. It doesn't have milk in it anyway. We're good. That is fine. The other things were storage tags and smithing templates and thirst mods. So we are good to keep that one. Okay. Next mod. We're making progress. Some of these are going to be easier, like that. Some of them are going to be harder. And some of them we won't add at all. Some of them we'll just say no to. So burnt. Let's talk about burnt for a second. Because we already have updated to burnt. So we switched over basically from burnt basic to burnt because burnt basic stopped having support. So because of that, this has a much better, like all the robust features of it, a better burn mechanic, more, you know, because fire currently doesn't stop in the game right now. It will in 2.1, but grass stays on fire forever. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but that's a problem. Grass should go out over time. Unfortunately, if you do update and you have current burning grass that's not going out, you will have to get rid of that by hand, because it still won't go out, but new grass that catches on fire will. I've cut back on the burn, like how much things spread. But there are some issues. This does create a bit of log spam right now, and maybe that's what this update addresses. I'm hoping that it addresses the log spam. Looks like there was a mini update, so let's see what this one was. The danger update. So it fixed a minor bug causing crashes on servers, fixed a bug causing TNT to explode twice. Okay, well, there's a log spam problem when it comes to it trying to despawn twice. The particle effect or like the entity effect of the smoldering ash. So that's not great if it's not been fixed. Fixed from 1.0.9 or 1.9.0, missing vanilla behaviors restored to flint and steel. Fire is now more dangerous with choking smoke and poor visibility in burning areas. Interesting. Protect yourself with a craftable gas mask. Blend netherite with wool to make nether weave. Nether weave armor can protect you from fire damage. Tar pits have been added to the world. See, this is the only thing I have against burnt. I don't dislike burnt. I think it's a fine mod, but it's almost more than it needs to be. That's why I liked burnt basic when it was just the fire mechanic, but now we gotta really have this. I mean, I can always get rid of some of the features in this, but I already had to. There's already like added a sulfur mechanic in, and I had to get rid of some of that because I didn't want it all. Tar is a thick, flammable fluid, great for setting mob traps. It can be collected in buckets, bottles, and placed in cauldrons. This is the stuff I saw in the trailer, so that's what that is. It's tar. Tar barrels can be crafted when hit. That's fine. I don't necessarily dislike tar. I just think it's a bit... Is it necessary is the real question. Is it... I don't want it... The problem is I don't want it to... I might cut back. I might make it a rarer thing to find. We'll see how commonly it spawns. Because that was the problem with sulfurs. It was too much. It was all over the place. Tar barrels can be crafted, blah, blah, blah. Paper. Tar bottle, make a Molotov. Molotov is cool. I like Molotov. Yep. Sulfur dust and a stick will give you a match. Strike it on a rock and throw it to set a fire. That's cool. I like that feature. Like, you know, range fire. That's nice. Sulfur, I mean, you can always do that with a flame bow, but, you know, same difference. I guess this one, those flame bows don't catch things on fire. They just are on fire. All main stone variants can now become sooty. Oh no, we already have soot. We already have soot. I don't want to have to get rid of 2 soots. I don't want to have to figure out how to get rid of a second soot. I don't want to have to. It's going to be hard coded. I can already tell. More fire effects. Double height flames. Double height flames. We're going to have to take a deep dive into the repository on this one. Mushroom blocks can now burn for cooked mushroom blocks. That's cool, I guess. Barrels and their contents can burn. God, what do you want? That's evil. That's horrible. More soul fire planks, stairs, and slabs can burn with soul flame. Okay. Wisps can now drop soul charges. We don't use wisps, so that won't bother us. Soul fire turns wooden blocks into soul tampered wood. See, like, what? It's just so much. There's just so much. I agree. Molotovs are awesome. Molotovs are a great concept, but some of this is a bit much. I'll have to see what the configs say and then what's data driven. If it's data driven, I can get rid of it. But if it's hard coded, then we have an issue. New and improved structure, geysers and volcanoes added. Okay, we have to look at this. We have to at least let's install this on a separate client because I don't know. I don't want to have to backtrack if we end up not updating. Dynamic fog. Okay, all right. Let's download it. Hang on one second. I gotta pull up some things. I'm gonna make a brand new zone. Actually, I think I already have I already got one right here. I got one for you right here. Right here, I got one for you. We're just gonna do burnt. We're just gonna grab burnt. He did update burnt basic. What the hell? You said you weren't gonna update burnt basic. Wait, hold on a minute. They updated burnt basic. They lied to me. Those bastards lied to me. That's an update. Okay, you asked for it. And all updates with the latest burnt. Okay, wait on. You can't keep doing this to me. Motherfucker. All the main stone variants can now become sooty. Use a brush to get soot. It's still a problem. Listen, brother. You gotta understand. All right, well, let's take a look at burnt anyway. Let's just take a look at it. Ain't no shame in look. And there's no shame in looking. It's fine. Okay? It's fine. Let's just take a look. Just leave it. Just move to burnt. Don't look back. Daniel. Embrace the not basic. I know it's Minecraft Unlimited, but the problem is the more features there are, at this point in the production, I've got to make sure there's not conflict. I wouldn't mind a volcano, but again, I got to make sure that the volcanoes aren't spawning too much. I would hate it to be like, oh, brand new Minecraft Unlimited world. There's like 7 volcanoes around me, you know? And like, it's just a problem. Minecraft music. Stop. No, don't turn the master volume off. There you go. How about that? Do that for me. Scary. Oh, I have worlds in this one. I forgot. This is an old test world. But I removed all the mods. So this is just burnt. Anything we come across that's new is burnt through and through. That's all we got in here. So I'll be fine with it. It depends on what's hard coded and what's not, because I can't fix hard coded. At least not with a mod pack. I mean, I could, but I'd have to make a whole mod, and I'm not doing that. Ooh, that's unique. I've seen this before. This is not new. This is part of the mod. So you'll eventually come across like random half burnt structures like this. So there's a lot of them. The good thing is there's a lot of variety to these structures, which I like, because it means you're not going to come across the same things over and over again. I gotta make a new texture for the fire extinguisher. And that flint bow, that does not look correct. That's good. I like burnt wool. Burnt wool is a new one. That's a sooty brick. Okay, so then I take a brush, you say? It's not terrible. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it at all. The only problem is we've also got soot that accumulates from campfires and things like that. So like if I put, oh look, an embered campfire. If I put like a bunch of campfires in here, eventually, like soot, if I find it, that's soot from burnt. Oh no, it's from immersive weathering. Did I turn them? Maybe it's wait, hang on. Oh no, this is right. This is not Minecraft Unlimited. Jesus Christ. No, it's not gonna do it then. But although, is it making it sooty? Wait, don't you motherfucker? Hold on, wait, stop it. Stop that right now. Hold on. Because I liked it where it's like if you have a campfire in a cave, it makes the soot on the ceiling. But if this does it, what do you guys think? What's happening? I'm trying making a full block. Was it already? It might have already been sooty. Such is the problem. But if this, I mean, that's the problem. I like it when the fire. We'll come back to that. We'll look at that in a second. Wait, is it already doing it? No, I'm seeing things. What happens if I fire? Yeah, fire charge. Hell yeah. So that's sooty. It becomes sooty and then it catches on fire. I would like it if that also became sooty, but maybe it's okay if we have two soots, like a soot overlay and sooty. Maybe it's okay. Oh god, that's spreading real fast. This has none of my configs on. That's really fast fire spread. And that's a big smoke plume also. This thing right here used to cause server log. It used to cause like log spam, log spam, and I don't think it's doing it right now. I don't see it in the log anyway, so I don't think it's too bad. Oh Jesus! So wait, hang on. So what did it say about not being able to breathe? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting something. All right, I'm getting some kind of effect. Look at that. This actually goes hard as hell. Hold on. Let's go set a forest on fire. I don't think that's oh, that's sitting up. It's not sitting up. Maybe I'll reach out to the mod developer and actually say, hey, it'd be really cool if soot could accumulate under, like, you know, wooden structures like that. And maybe I'll be noticed. I'm in the Discord. I was in the Discord. I think I left after I was done using it. Let's set a forest on fire and walk through it and see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. The fire, I noticed the fire texture is different too. Like, I know there's different textures and everything, but like the base fire texture is different in and of itself as well. Yeah, look at that. That's a fog effect on my UI. That is a part of my UI. That's really cool. I wonder, what did that say? It says, I swear it said something about, me not being able to breathe well or something. I wish I put an overlay on your skin to make you all like sooty. Like you have a little like black smoke around your like your eyes or on your like on the top of your head or something like that. And hang out in the smoke for too long. And that is burning. Gee willikers, is it burning? I like it, but we'll have to check everything. I gotta find this volcano. See, that aspect I like, and that's in Burnt Basic, but we'll have to see. Again, if the log spam isn't happening, then that's a plus in this version's direction. Locate biome oh wait, burnt. Wait, what? Is it a feature? No, it might be a feature. Ooh, oh, it might be a feature then. That's gonna be harder to find. I don't have a. This is not a modded. This is, you know, not the mod pack, so I can't actually search per structure and per feature. Okay, well, let's just explore then, I guess, until we find something. Volcanic? There's one of those houses again. Turn my render distance a little bit. Jesus. Yeah. Check the caves real quick while we're exploring, because I want to check on how sulfur looks in a not let's take a look, because sulfur was pretty spawny. Yeah, that's grass. That's also grass. The sulfur. It's good that I can't find it very easily, because in the last version I had, underground, it was just everywhere. Is it down lower? Well, no, I don't see any of it. And again, this is a fresh install. And it's not like I turned off sulfur. There's some sulfur right here. I do want to change the texture. It is a pretty gaudy looking texture. So that's not as bad. That was a while before I found some. I'm not... now I'm seeing it a lot. Maybe it was just that biome didn't have it in it. I don't know. Maybe it's... It is what it is. I think the texture just needs some work. Maybe I'll be a bit more happy with it. Don't see no volcanoes. Where do they spawn? Is there any info I can get on that? Off by default, you can turn it on in the config file. It doesn't work with shaders. Wait, hold on. Dynamic fog. Hold on, we got to turn that on. Glass kiln. Super hot furnace for turning glass into tempered glass. Oh, Jesus. Tempered glass? What? So what does tempered glass do? What does it do? What does tempered glass do? Iron golems will attempt to put out fires. No way. Hold on. Let's go find a village. Locate. Structure. Village. Let's find a plains village. Oh yeah, let's go try this out. Flint and steel. I forgot to get the flint bow. We can, Oh, your time is up. Your time is up. There it is. So we can do it with the flint bow. Alright, where's the iron golem? Iron golem. Alright, let's watch him do it. Oh! Oh! Ooh, wait a minute. Look at them go! My goodness! Oh, we gotta have it then, right? Does that happen in Burnt Basic? Does that happen in Burnt Basic? Iron golems will tend to put out fires. Villagers should panic and run away from fires. Interesting. Fire devils have more personality. See, the problem is I don't use fire devils. So why would I use this if I worry he's not going to continue updating the mod. And if there is an issue, let's go look at volcanoes. Let's go look at volcanoes. Yeah. Let's go look at volcanoes. Again, at least I know this mod developer is good at making sure that things are data driven rather than actually hard coded in. So I'm guessing that a lot of these features I can toggle on and off, but I'll have to take a look. See, I'll have to figure it out. After a while, I just want to see one of these volcanoes. Maybe it is a structure. Armor house clearing, outpost plains, soul clearing. Let me check the soul clearing. Maybe it's somewhere out there. This is a soul clearing right here. So this is kind of a funky feature to come across. You can get yourself some soul torches. Let me go into creative mode properly. You can get yourself some smoldering moss carpet. You can get yourself some soul tempered wort. It's a very interesting place. Ooh. Oh. What is that noise? What is this? Is that the sound of the soul fire? Path. What was that sound? Oh, let me turn subtitles on for that. Accessibility, subtitles on. What was that noise? Oh, wild. I gotta find another one of those. Hold on. TP 100,000. Then... yeah, it's a different one. I want to hear that again. So it's this tree in the middle that catches on fire. Ooh, which... gotta wait here for a second. I think it automatically will catch on fire. Oh, there's a wisp over here. Yeah, these are the things. I'm not having these in, unfortunately, but they're a little funky. Soul charge. Here we go. Let me just start it myself. Okay, so drowned sounds, drowned swims. Uh-huh. I want to hear that sound again. What was that noise? Was that something else? Was it like a guy? Let me check the mobs. Was that a fire devil? No, it couldn't have been. Oh, he won't even spawn in for me. Oh my god. Am I on peaceful mode? No. Okay. Well, that was weird. But here's your Molotovs. Do I have to have flint and steel, it said? Yeah. So I have to have flint and steel in my hand and then they burn. Jesus, that's damaging. Ah! Ah! That's what I call an impressive fire. Just walk up. I'm gonna walk up to my friends' houses. I'm gonna throw a Molotov right at him. That is devastating. That's horrible. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, cool. What else did it say that the mod had? Speed, spread, and burn time can be configured. Of course it can. All random collapses on and off can be set by the chance of collapse. That's cool. I actually want more collapsing in the game, so that'll be good. Limit the burn to overworld only. Changes and improvements. Fire Devil's personality. Remove the soot block in favor of sooty variant blocks. Remove the overpowered Blaze 2 enchantment. Improved flint and steel interaction. Fires can now be set in caves if it's raining outside. Interesting. That must have been an oversight. Burning coal blocks burn indefinitely. And we'll set... Oh, they're infiniburn? Oh. Setting blocks on fire if placed adjacent. Wild. So coal blocks are infiniburn now? To see about that. We'll let that burn for a second. While I look at the rest of this. Anything else I missed? Oh, dynamic fog. I wanted to turn that on. I'm guessing. I guess it's. Wait. What does it mean we'll burn forever? Is this determined by random tick speed or tick speed? Who could say? I'm gonna take that to mean what it sounds like it means. Let's go check out a config file, shall we? Let's go check that out. I'm just gonna link into here real quick. Config. Burnt config. Oops. Hang on. Config. Oh, I needed the burnt config. Here it is. What was that about? Dynamic fog? Lightning strike can start a burn. False. Oh, interesting. I liked that on. I always thought that was a good thing to have on. It made you need to have lightning rods. I'm going to turn that on then. Rain extinguish. Rain in the world will extinguish all blocks. That's good. All blocks? How does that? Oh, I got to figure out how that works because, like it said, I don't know. Vanilla catch. Oh, look, look, guys, right there. You can have a config. If you don't like it, you can just false, and it makes everything go away. And look, soot. Even soot is an on and offable thing. Crafted blocks burn. And false, only trees and leaves will burn. Oh, that's lame. Wool burns. Dynamic fog. Let's turn that bad boy on. Let's see what it has in store for us. Probably gonna have to I'll probably have to restart the client. It's fine. It's not like it's not a crazy amount anyway. But we'll see. I'm really curious of what this is going to look like because, I mean, I probably won't put it on by default, but I want to see what it looks like. It would be good. I would like to have a thing at the beginning of Minecraft Unlimited where it's like, here are some questions, answer them, and I will set your settings to if you can handle it or not. You know, like, do you want dynamic fog on? You know, and then I could have it. It's probably not too difficult to set up something like that, but I haven't looked into exactly how to do that yet. I guess it would just be a pre-screen, you know. All right, so let's wander in here, and like, oh, I'm in a heavy burn area. Like, let me come over here where it's really burning. Let me set everything on fire right over here. Heavy burn area. Okay, I'm in a heavy. Oh, it's a bit rough. Oh, wow. So if I'm very, very much a bit rough. So see the gradient's not great. Still a work in progress, I think, because that's just a bit too fast. Needs a bit of an ease in and ease out. There's a baked apple, by the way. Yeah, not great. I do like the ground fog. I saw ground fog. Where was that at? I think it's the same plume as that one. It's just not rising. But yeah, that not great. You know. Yeah, definitely not something I'll have on by default, and maybe something that's going to get worked on. But I like the concept. I do like the idea. Like, if it wasn't so fast, that would be a really cool effect. That must be the cooked mushroom I was talking about. Yeah, cooked mushroom stem. Yeah, I mean, we'll update to it. because I'll just have to go through the config. But luckily, I'm so glad that the author of this mod is very big on data-driven concepts, because that makes our lives so much easier. Groundhog Day. Rise and shine, campers, because it's cold out there today. That's a good movie. That's a good one. Groundhog Day again. I could not imagine. Could you imagine? Okay, if I got Groundhog Day on a stream day, there would be signs like that, because all the other people in the world see is that last day, the day that is the real one. So imagine me stream one day and I'm just like, well, I hope today, I'm just like crazy. I've gone insane. I'm like predicting shit. I'm like jumping out windows. I'm catching things. I'm doing all sorts of nonsense. I'm predicting chat as it goes on. I'm just doing all of that. Like, and you guys are like, what the hell's happening? I don't know. Okay, so that's pretty good. Although I am noticing with the Molotovs, it's a lot. It seems like less likely to actually burn through. It seems more likely to leave. Maybe that's a new feature of the mod, because I kind of like it to be these burnt trees, these fully intact trees. You used to have issues where it was like, it was like that more than anything, or like, something like that. And I guess that's cool, but I do kind of like the fact that it leaves the thicker trunks. Well, maybe I liked it skinnier. Oh, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what I liked. Okay, well, we'll update it, I guess. We'll update it. That's fine. Give me a second. I don't want to. Give me a second. Give me a damn second. Okay, we're here. Good. Everything's fine. Yeah, we'll update. Yeah. Yep, I updated. I pressed it. I pressed the button. I'll have to go check my configs. Fancy menu. That's an interesting one. That's what I used to make the new menu page. What changed? Are there new quality of life features? It was on Cinco de Mayo. Let's check the big one out. Changelog. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Sure. Added last world on server placeholder that returned. Oh my God. Crit snapping feature to layout editor. Good. A search bar. But the problem I have is it seems like there were some problems, because there have been some hot fixes rolled out. It looks like. Okay, here we go. Here's the hot fix. So there's a quality of life improvement, but then ported mod to 1.5.1. Custom localizations system got removed, so now it's possible anymore. It's not possible anymore to load localizations using fancy menus own localization file format. I wasn't doing that anyway, but thank you. Okay, let's check this one. I guess that was it. Was that it? Are these just like the Fabric and Forge versions? It's Forge and NeoForge. Okay, so good. So it is all this. This is the big one right here, right? 3.51. Wait. What version of Fancy Menu am I on? I don't have an update. Who allowed the update? What version am I on? 3.5.0? No, I'm 3.4.6. So this is okay. So the big one is the one I need to look at. Not interested. Like, get out of here. That's a lot of shit. Too bad I'm not reading it. Looks like it's just a bunch of errors fixed. I mean, we can put it in there if it helps it run. I'll wait. I'll wait on that one. Because I always like to wait in case there are some kinks and things. Because I don't know if you know this, but originally, like if you booted up the mod pack, sometimes it would show you like untextured for like a flash, and then it would pull up the screen. But they fixed that, I think. So I don't want that to come back in a way. Cold Sweat got an update. Oh, please tell me it's just fixed a bug. Don't tell me it's added 20 new features Daniel's got to sift through. Please don't be a bunch of changes. Forge 1.21. It looks like this was today. Oh, Jesus, this was today. What version am I on? I haven't updated in a while. There've been a lot of updates. Oh god, I gotta go through. Okay, so I am on version 2.3.12. I'll have to look at all the versions after that. Okay, so these are betas. I'm just gonna look at the release. Hopefully it has a full changelog. Oh god, it's create 6. That's what it is. So the problem is that they don't put a changelog out for the release. They put a changelog out for each beta. Tweaks. I'm seeing tweaks and updated compat for 6. So I can't update to this yet. Okay. So that's a problem. So we won't be doing that yet because that's going to crash. Distant Horizons, I'm scared to touch. Oh, Jesus. I'm scared to touch Distant Horizons. Let's see. Jade. What was updated about Jade? And not Fabric Forge. March 6th. That's today again. Jesus Christ. And I still need to look at the 3.6 versions as well. So anything on... wait, no. Oh, no. March 6th. Not today. That was March. Okay, so I haven't updated this in a while then. Then... looks like it was just a workaround to plain Jade add-ons. Okay. Then let's go for it. And let's do... please don't tell me this one has anything crazy. Uh-huh. Let's take a look at it. I don't like to update without knowing what I'm getting. March 7th, sure. I don't see anything that says it requires supplementary support issue. Oh no, featuring Create 6. Damn it. Okay, we'll have to leave that then. See, this is the problem. Is we get mods that need Create 6, but we can't update Create 6. And the problem we're getting into with Create 6 is that it doesn't look like Steam and Rails is going to update until like maybe later this month. But Design Decor has gone into June. May and June depends, but can't promise. So then it comes down to like, do I just cut? If Steam and Rails comes out, I'm considering just cutting Design and Decor for a bit until it updates. You know, it'll break some things, but you know, you might just have to deal with it. Because I'd like to get it out, and I can't trust them to be like, actually, it's coming out July, August. I'm not dealing with that. You know, Steam and Rails comes out because Steam and Rails is too much. That would break too many builds. I'm not gonna have people's trains getting destroyed over that. You know, like all of their trains. I'm okay with getting a train destroyed if it had like one block on it. You know, again, it's gonna be at your own discretion. Updating anyway. But my goal is, you know, and then if, let's say by the grace of God, Design Decor comes out with an update in time, then yeah, I'll come out with a minor update. It's just called the Design Decor update. Project Vibrant Journeys. What are you on about? What's going on with you? There's a lot of updates. I think I've missed a couple. I missed 2. There was the 4.12 and the 4.16 one. Let's take a look. 4.12 had what? Issue markdown title added support for Applied Logistics 2 Growth Accelerator. Okay, doesn't apply. And 16. Okay, here's a big fix. Fixed some issues with ground cover generation, cutting off half plants. Fixed some incorrect world gen. Backported following pink vines, pink lotus ponds, wildflowers, watergrass, beached kelp. That's new. Oh, so this is bringing stuff that was only in 1.21. Slime nodules. Plains bushes. Gravel pits. Gold pits. There's gold in them hills. Hot springs. We already have hot springs. Gravel pits, gold pits. Is there anyone talking in the comments about issues? That's what I use to pick up tiny branches. You right click on them. You should be able to just right click on them. There you go. Custom portal location accurate. Nether portals are a vanilla thing. What? What is that person complaining about? Does post page owner see all comments, even deleted ones? Person's complaining. Can you please fix it? That they are getting generated in the air in lost cities. They don't have lost cities. Anyway, disable the mud brick slabs though. I find them a bit unnatural. Never mind, they come from a different mod. I was gonna say this what? It's a permanent addition to my mod packs. I've already said. Put some fabric. So it doesn't look like anyone's having problems. Let's test it out. Sure. Why not? Who's gonna stop us? Not me. That's for certain. I want words. One thing. I don't like changelogs that are too long. That's the problem. I like changelogs that are big text that I can read. I don't want to have to read a dissertation to get my changelog, you know? I'm not that kind of person. You know me. Come on. Let's see. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Come on. What do they think I am, a fellow dub? Okay. What do you think I am, a brainiac? I'm not gonna sit here and look. When it comes to the title screen, I literally only got the fancy menu mod just so I could put Minecraft Unlimited 2 on there and do the little pano. Everything else was like, nah. I'm not going in here. I'm not having it be like you can click these 9 buttons. Like I wanted it to just be Minecraft, but Minecraft Unlimited. You know, want it to feel like Minecraft's title screen, but different. You know, don't want it to be like, here's a place where you can look at all your worlds on a screen that looks like a scroll opening up. I don't need all that. It's not for me. It's for other people. It's not for me. I've seen people do some really amazing things with the fancy menu, but it's not what I had it for. I got it specifically so I could more easily manipulate the front page instead of having to replace the Minecraft. Because I tried originally just replacing the word Minecraft with Minecraft Unlimited, but the problem is the Minecraft image and the Java edition image are 2 different images, and they're actually they're 4 images combined into one another. So like there was a whole thing. I would have had to figure out a whole shaping and resizing, and I would have had to change some data around. It was gonna be a whole thing. When did we update Project Fiber Journeys? Let's go generate some new chunks, shall we? Let's go generate some new chunks. This way, I imagine. Yeah, that's new chunks. That's new chunks. Come on, I believe in you. Oh, I also made these spawn less. These are finally not, they shouldn't be all over the place. I tried to space them out pretty well. So I think I did a decent job of that. Oh, this looks new. What is this? Is this one of those bushes they were talking about? It's short grass. Where are these bushes? You haven't seen these bushes? Ooh, what was that leaf? The big leaf. Shep. Snow. That's old. The spider. And the wolf. Fox? That was a fox, not a wolf. Let's try going a little further. Ooh, whoa, look at you go, Lookout Tower. You look awesome. My God. Mm-hmm. And... ooh, that's fun. That's fun, too. There's my bison, and that's a baby bison? Yeah, it's funny. They look funny looking. There's a witch. The problem is I don't think there's much ground debris that spawns in the snowy plains, so I might have to I have to... I can teleport 1,000 blocks, 100,000 blocks out. That might be worth my while to do. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I've never tried teleporting that far away in Minecraft Unlimited. Let's see if it kills it. Oh. Oh, boy. Okay, let's okay, nope. Let's do this. So this is definitely new chunks. So I should be seeing whatever these new ground debris are that they were talking about. Though I don't see much at this point. I'll keep looking. I'd like to learn rather than to be surprised by it randomly. Is this Project Vibrant Journeys? That's immersive weathering. Boy. Anything on the beach? What did it say that it added? Pink vines, pink lotus. I mean, let me look at the creative menu, or like in the JEI. There's pink vines. I guess that's in Cherry Groves. Pink lotus. I'm guessing that's in Cherry Groves. Blue wildflower, pine cones. We already have pine cones. Water grass, beached kelp. So let's see if we can find some beached kelp. That looks like it's a slime nodule. I don't see beached kelp on here. Maybe, I bet it's because it's not an actual, because it there's some right here. Check that out. Yeah. That's fun. So what happens if I right click on that? What if I give myself kelp? Can I make beached kelp? No. Interestingly enough, you can't. So what does it give you if you... It gives you kelp, but you can't re-beach kelp. Interesting. And that's dried beached kelp, I'm guessing? Yep. Okay. Well, it's working, and it's not terrible. It's not... It's good additions. Slime nodules are interesting. Where are those going to be? Are those going to be in slime? Wait. Oh, wait. Are those going to be... Brother. Are those going to be in slime biomes? Like the slime chunks? What? I'm coming up with theories on my own, you know, but that would make sense to me. That's where I'd put slime nodules is as a visual representation of where a slime chunk is. But maybe they've put them in swamps. Problem is, how would I know? Like, again, I could look around here all day, but I don't know if I actually am just missing it or if it doesn't exist. Let me check a swamp out first. Let's check this out. Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Because that's the two places I would think a slime nodule would be. Would be here or in a slime chunk. And there's a little box turtle. I don't see any slime nodules. Well, this is kind of a weird swamp. You know, there's not a lot of ground. Don't know where slime nodules spawn. And the changelog doesn't say. Is there a wiki? Maybe there is a wiki. Let's find out. Slime nodules found in the sides of trees and swamps. Drop a slime ball when broken. Oh, there's one right here. Oh, if it was a snake, it would have bit me. There you go. There's some slime nodules. Perfect, fantastic. And let's check one last thing out. So, like, we'll go to a Cherry Grove Hot Springs. Let's read about them real quick. Gravel pits. What was that about? Hot spring generates in taigas. They are rocky, mossy pools with magma blocks and amethyst crystals. Okay, so that's visually different enough from a hot spring, or from like there's another game that's got a hot spring. So I can accept both. There might be a way I can actually I might be able to change the feature. I might be able to tell it instead of putting water to put spring water, because we have spring water right here. And this spring water, this is the piss water. Remember that one time it was piss water? Now it's not. They fixed it. It's no longer piss water. It's brilliant. So it's a great thing, honestly. It doesn't mix with water. Let me go find one of these. Let's go find a taiga biome and see if we can come across one of these springs. I'll see. Actually, that's what we can change. I mean, that's something very simple if it's as easy as changing over a configured feature. But let's find out first what it looks like. Oh my god, is this an island? Dear god. Okay, hang on. That's always fun. That's the entire biome? I need more than that. Here we go. This is better. That's a thing. And that's all I know about that. That's a cave. So no. Spring, huh? Spring. That looks like just the entrance to a lush cave. Is that a spring? What is that? That's a tar pit! That's a tar pit right there. Mix some of that onto it. What do I know? This is one. It's got the amethysts around it. So, like, theoretically, I wonder. Let's go have a look-see, shall we? Let's take a look in here. Hang on. I wanna look in here actually. Let's take a look in, or no, I need to look in their source code. Is where I need to look first. Look in Project Vibrant Journey's source code. Okay, so let's look at features. Hot spring feature. This is, oh wait, no, this is the, is there any data? Hold on. Is it hard coded? No, this is just about its, hang on. Let me look under the configured features. Hot spring feature, biome modifier, hot springs, place feature. Here we go. Damn, I think it is hard coded. Yeah, it's not toggleable. I can change the weight. I can change the shape. But hot springs, huh? Let me check under configured feature then. No, it's just in there. Biomodifier, help me out here. No, it's I could just turn the whole thing off. I mean, it's not that great looking. I mean, it doesn't even scream hot. The thing is, there's nothing wrong with it because it doesn't scream hot spring. So people just think, it's one of those amethyst pools or whatever, you know? So it's cool. And the other one screams hot spring because it's full of hot spring water. And if I can't change it, that's fine. It's just one of those little things I like to look at. A cherry biome. What is this? Why does it look like that? The lavender forest? It's certainly not. Certainly not. You must recognize that that's not what this is. Is this Terralith? The lavender forest? Yeah, I'm so sure. I have a strong feeling these are supposed to be purple. But something has gone wrong with the coloration. I might need to look into why that's happening. That is definitely supposed to be purple. And you're supposed to be purple too. What tree is this? Something is wrong with the coloration. That is not supposed to be the color of that. I think some reds got taken out. Not sure. Maybe that is supposed to be the color. That looks awful. If it is. But let me take a look. Oh, this is not an official cherry forest. This is like a, what is this? A sakura grove. Okay. Locate biome cherry grove. Mm-hmm. Ah, here we are. Let's take a look in here. This is probably... Oh, that looks great. Oh, that looks real nice. Oh, that looks real nice. How's it look with shaders? Oh, I like the... I just noticed the little blossoms as well. Well, let me turn off the... Oh, that's beautiful. Hang on. Why is that on my screen? Turn it off. I'm pressing period. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Hey. Turn it off. Oh, did I... Oh, maybe it got reset. I think it's K again as well. I'll have to change that. But that looks beautiful. Is it K? It is K. Ooh, what happened there? That's not... You're not supposed to be like that. Where's that button at? Is it part of... It's part of Quark, right? Okay, here we go. Rotation lock is supposed to be period. I don't know how that got changed. It's supposed to be period for rotation lock. Anything else that's still stuck? No. K is back to normal. Look at that! My God, let's turn it to daytime. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's backdrop worthy. I mean, that's worth. You know what that's worthy of? That's worthy of one of those. Sometimes when I decide to do the stream starting soon screens, I only do that every now and then. That's worthy of that. That's beautiful. That's a sight. Oh, that's beautiful. Let's get a look it up here. Whoa. Whoa, big cherry forest. Big cherries. My God, and it's snowy? And there's like this... Oh, look, there's a castle! Dear God. There's an isolager living down there. My God, the castle! Oh, what a kingdom! Drop the seed, Daniel. I'm not dropping this seed. This is mine. My seed now. That's fantastic looking. My God. Huh. Are you trapped? Have you been jailed? Get on out of there. Jail time's up. You served your sentence. There you go. Come on, out you go. There you go. Well, great. Oh, this would be fantastic. What's down in the cave? My God. Oh, God. Nightmares beyond my comprehension. And then a beautiful village. This is a fantastic... Winter Challenge. Minecraft Unlimited 2.1. Start here. Is this a village or an illager? I think this is an illager place, isn't it? Strays here. What the hell is this? Hello? Anyone home? Hello? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, sure. Good to know. The challenge is starting an illager town. The challenge is survive. The challenge is survive against all costs. Oh. Sorry. Oh, coal blocks. These burn infinitely now. It's crazy, right? Anyway. Okay. Let's watch it burn. I'm curious to see if it'll like... Well, this is actually in Minecraft Unlimited now, so I'll show you actually how I've changed the config a bit. So you'll see here it's much slower to get going. So like, it's creeping out, but it's not like engulfing the place. It's kind of I feel like it's at Minecraft's regular like fire pace now. Maybe it's going to be a little bit slower. That is feeling... It's still feeling a little fast. Maybe I got to go in and tweak some things, but I don't know. But like, you can always stop it. You can always, you can always make... Oh, look, I'm red now. My UI is turned red. Red is in the shed. How about that? And then I come out and I'm better now. I love the smoke effect rising now. Very good mod. Very good mod. Love that burnt. Love that burnt so much. But yeah, I think, I mean, that's really what I wanted to do tonight, was to show you kind of where I'm at with it, you know, what's going on with it. So like there's minor things, like that was some of the bigger mods that I'd seen. Again, not all those mods are going to get updated. It's mostly going to be like the ones I already know about. Ooh. Burn, baby, burn. Oh yeah. Oh, sweet bippy. This is good. Oh, that's fantastic. Break out all the windows. They will turn black. The windows, or at least they used to. I don't know if they still do. Can I not set that anywhere? Interesting. You can't. Interesting. That's interesting. Strange mechanics. Maybe it's because you can't actually light stone on fire? I don't understand it. Let's light this part on fire. Yeah, right along the bottom there. Burn. Let it burn. Yeah, I wanted to show you where I was at with it. And like I said, really keep an eye on Steam and Rails. I'm gonna keep a closer eye on it over the next couple weeks, just to see where things are at. I'm really hoping, like the last time, I really want to have something out at least by the 1 year anniversary of Minecraft Unlimited. So that would be the start of June. So like if we're not seeing a Steam and Rails update by then, we may have to just pull back on that. Or I mean, the other option is I could just release what I have now, you know, and then we have to do the inevitable second, you know. We'll see what I end up having to do. Like we'll come up with like other options, but that would be kind of the Hail Mary option. You know, it wouldn't be what I want, but it's what I think would have to happen if we're not seeing those updates. 2.1 was delayed due to tariffs. Yeah, they put a tariff out on all imported mod packs. Oh, Jesus. They're doing that to movies now. That's crazy. It's a nightmare. Oh, look at that. Burn. Let it burn. Let your house burn down in Minecraft Unlimited 2.1. Let your house burn down in Minecraft Unlimited 2.0. It'll do it much faster. But yeah, that's like a reasonable pace for Minecraft fire to be spreading, I think. Again, let me a little fast. I might slow down. It's probably like one integer value too high. But the soot is looking good. I do like the soot. Actually, we could see the old soot too. The soot from, this is immersive weathering soot right here. It's kind of it's an overlay that goes on top. So like theoretically, it's like, you know, it could actually be beneficial to have both. I don't know. There's sooty stone. I want to see some sooty little stone. There you go. What's going on with this block right here? Sooty birch. Oh, Jesus. I know it, yeah, because what it tries to do, it pulls from textures that it finds in the planks category. So, like, we have a sooty bookshelf from supplementaries because it's just an overlay texture onto, you know, thing. But apparently something went awry with that. I might report that to the mod developer. I'll figure out what's going wrong with that. I mean, is the birch bookshelf fine? The birch shelf looks fine, as it were. I mean, yeah, I'll figure out what's going on with that. So if I set this on fire, wait, hang on. If I set that on fire. Oh, I put fire on the bookshelf. We'll have to see. I want to see what that does. If it does, is it going to turn into the big pink block? Because that's something I'll have to take care of like soon. Movies, which means anime films. Oh my God, they're going to tariff the animes. They are going to tariff the animes, aren't they? My God. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to show tonight. Was this. We'll be back. We'll probably You know what I would think? We're gonna do some 2 Point Museum probably on Thursday because I've been looking forward to that. And I can already announce that I don't know exactly when yet, but there is gonna be a Saturday stream this Saturday. Probably more mid-afternoon. You know, something I can do in the afternoon like that. That'll be fun. There will be a Saturday stream, so look forward to that. Have fun with that. I don't see it changing, but I'll keep an eye on that. But that's really all I have for tonight. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Be sure to tune in next time for another stream Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And if you haven't subscribed already to the YouTube channel, what are you doing? You gotta subscribe. Come on, you gotta subscribe. I had one more thing to do. What did I have to do? I had one more thing. What did I want? Did I have one more thing? I don't think I did. Did I have one more thing? Did I want one more thing? What did I have? What did I do? Oh, well, I talked about it a little bit in the middle there, but okay. So as of right now, I'm just gonna call it. We're just gonna call it Project Plum. So Project Plum is another project I'm working on with Starfish Studios. So I can't say much about it yet. In a few weeks time, I'd like the mod to be in a little bit of a better place before we really show it, because I want it to be an active development process on these streams. So these streams will be here on Hazardous Daniel, but it will be for that mod because, you know, I'll be working on the development of it. And so you'll be able to see some glimpses into it. There will probably, I don't know when, but there will probably be some open betas to try on CurseForge and possibly Moderate. But right now we're just working on it on CurseForge. But idea being that's probably what we're gonna do. So be on the lookout for that. It's a big focus on world gen and kind of a linear story in this one. So I don't want to say too much about it yet. Not like I'm gonna get in trouble for it, but I just don't want to say it yet because these things are still changing, things are still evolving right now. Once we have kind of that, like, okay, this is how it's gonna work, and a lot of this now is just morphing it and like shaping it into that concept, then I'll be much happier to talk about it in depth. But that's what I wanted to talk about tonight, just a little bit, just to share that Project Plum is what I'm working on. So if that's what I work on pretty much from waking up to the last couple of days, at least, it's been wake up and then end the work day working on that, because it's been a lot of little tweaks and things I got to work on. But eventually I want to be able to pull up a version and say, this is what I'm working on, and you'll be able to play it soon. And I'm really excited to see some feedback, and like I want input from the audience to say, hey, like, I'd like to see this. I think this would fit really well with that idea. And I'll say, oh, you know what, you're right, like that would be good. Or I'll say, that's a stupid idea, why would you say that? I would never say that. I would never do that. But that's all I got for tonight. So once again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube. Be sure to follow if you're on Twitch. Be sure to stick around because we have another stream coming up on Thursday. So just be prepared for that. You missed it. I didn't talk about much. I just said I have more to talk about. It's going to be a world overhaul kind of thing, and I've got more to say about it later. But I want it to be in a little bit of a more solid place. So you didn't miss too much. But that's it. That's about it. So I'm gonna go. I love you all, and have a great rest of your night. And stay hazardous.